Welcome to this week's version of Nickels and Dimes, our weekly video series. Well, a large transfer of wealth, a very large transfer of wealth, is going to happen over the next some decades. And today we're going to talk to you about a problem that many people don't realize that they have when being prepared, or when in preparation, I should say, for inheriting money. So let's jump in and explore the great wealth transfer. Are you ready? Now, before I get into today's topic, I want to acknowledge our team, Destiny Wealth Partners. That's our registered investment advisory team. Just won the 2024 Investment News Awards. That's the Team of the Year. Our team just won that award, the Team of the Year. So I want to acknowledge all the hardworking folks on our team. Congratulations. A job well done. So jumping into today's topic, this is absolutely astounding. The greatest intergenerational wealth transfer in history is underway, and people are unprepared. This is per Bank of America. How much money will be transferred over the next some decades? Baby boomers alone are projected to pass down over $68 trillion in assets over the next coming years. And here's how that breaks down. A lot of that is in traditional equities, your traditional blue chip or mid-cap stock. Of course, a lot of it is in a traditional real estate portfolio. Most people own a home, or at least most baby boomers own a home. Other assets like private businesses and collectibles, gold is an example, and even pensions. Many people will inherit a pension from a baby boomer. So are you prepared? And you might be thinking, well, I think I'm prepared, but I'm not sure. So today we're going to talk about specifically what the challenge is. Nearly half of wealthy families do not have the necessary preparations in place, such as a will, power of attorney, or healthcare proxy to allow for an easy inheritance. Now, I should know this is actually quite astounding. Recent studies show that around 68% of Americans do not have a basic will. Think about that. Almost 70%, or 7 in 10 people, don't have a basic will. Now, you might be thinking, well, I do have a basic will. That's good news. But number one, is it updated? Maybe you did it 20 years ago and you frankly don't even know what it says. So get your estate planning documents updated and consider, and I'm going to talk in a minute about what other documents you might create to be more efficient. And I also want to share with you a process. That process is through our scorecard. So this is one of the areas in our scorecard that addresses estate planning. So rank yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. So 1, 2, 3 being I do not have any legal documents drafted, or they're outdated, or maybe it's even 4, 5, 6 here. I have some basic legal documents and wills, but have not gone through a thorough estate planning process. Or maybe you're in the 7, 8, 9, or even 10 category. I went through a thorough process years ago, but frankly, I don't remember all aspects and would benefit for an update. Or even 10, and if this is you, this is awesome. I have a well thought out and executed estate plan that is completely understood by me, my family, and my financial team. So even if you're on the 7, 8, 9 perspective here, or spectrum, you went through a process but don't necessarily remember what your documents say, you probably want to have at least those summarized for you so you could get a handle. Sometimes the beneficiaries changes. Sometimes you own assets, or you buy assets and you don't transfer the asset in the name, for example, of a trust. So go through your ownerships of your assets, go through the beneficiary designations, make sure your documents are created and, of course, up to date. In my opinion, ideally, you want to be 7 or higher on this scale. Of course, if you're anything less, in my opinion, you should address the problem as soon as possible. Now, what might you create in this process? Here's 5 essential estate planning documents: your basic will, your durable power of attorney, your healthcare power of attorney, your living will, and in many cases, even having a revocable living trust. And in my opinion, you could do something like hire an estate planning attorney who specializes in these type of documents. I think that is ideal, versus hiring an attorney who does maybe real estate, or maybe they do business brokerage and don't specialize. So in my opinion, I think you need a specialist who handles these types of documents all day long, because obviously they will be the most ideal to answer questions and make sure the documents are ideally drafted to your wishes. So again, 5 estate planning documents. If you have not hired an attorney, absolutely get this done. if you have these documents and you would like them reviewed, certainly we could refer you to an attorney, or of course, you can find one yourself. And even there's entities like LegalZoom.com, or of course, if you want our opinion and would like some resources, there are resources our firm has as well. So again, this is a very important topic. Be best prepared prior to inheriting assets. Make sure the ownership of your assets are correctly titled. Make sure the beneficiaries are correctly designated. Make sure the documents you have are effective and complete. All that to say is, if you like this video, if you found value in this video, if you're watching it on Facebook or LinkedIn, go ahead and share it. Or if you get it in an email, go ahead and forward it to a friend. To further that end, if you would like a second opinion on your portfolio or financial situation, if you want a second opinion on your legal documents, again, we have a number of resources we could point you to. Go on our website, request an appointment, fill out this information, and one of our advisors reach out to you and answer your questions and give you, in our opinion, the most ideal path to help solidify your estate planning to ultimately accomplish your goals. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.